How many of you have seen a dog left outside in awful weather conditions or heard an awful story about an animal who has been severely abused? How does it make you feel looking at a face like this, knowing someone can abuse them and get away with it with no punishment? Animal abuse happens way too often, much more than it should. All types of animals face abuse, such as household pets, farm animals, and wild animals. Animals are so treated like property and are not protected under the law, and I believe this needs to be changed immediately. Animals are defenseless and need to be protected at the same cost a human being is protected. First off, animals need to stop being treated like property. According to mass.gov, to this day, animals are still considered property even though they have feelings and emotions. Animals need to start being treated the same way we treat our own species. They too deserve to be treated under the law as complex creatures and not property. Animals have no rights because under the law they are considered legal things and not legal persons. A dog is basically treated the same way any other property like a table is treated, even though we all know they are very much more complex and sometimes even considered a part of the family. Not only should physical animal abuse be considered a crime, but animal neglect should also be a crime. Leaving a dog out in the snow or bad weather should be an automatic felony. According to Pet Health Network, leaving a dog outdoors can result in aggressive or hostile behavior. When you take the initiative to go out and purchase a dog, you are deciding that you are going to care for them for the rest of their life. Would you leave your child or your elderly grandmother out in the snow? No. It should be the same thing for a dog. They are helpless, and if you cannot properly care for an animal, then you should not have the right to get one. This is why there should be more in-depth background checks for people trying to purchase an animal, no matter how small the animal is, even a bunny. It should also be required to take your animal to the vet. So many animals go unseen from the vet and are dying from underlying issues that have never been treated, which is considered neglect. An animal can't tell someone they are ill and take themselves to the vet. It is up to the owner to pay attention and care for them. Fines are not a reasonable punishment for such a heinous behavior. According to Congress.gov, a bill called Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture Act was passed recently on November 25, 2019, stating that animal abusers would be punished with fines and up to 7 years in prison. First-time offenders should go right to prison because odds are they are going to do it again, and it is a proven fact that oftentimes animal abusers are also abusing their spouse in a relationship or are just violent towards other humans in general. You are not just fined for your first offense of murder on a human, so it should be the same way for animals. There are many things we can all do as a society to stop animal abuse. You could foster a pet who has suffered abuse to help them recover and show them the love they deserve. You can report abuse or neglect of an animal if you see it. Do whatever you can to stop someone from mistreating an innocent animal. We need to demand stricter laws that go against animal abuse and protect our animals as if they are one of us. In conclusion, many differences need to be made in the way animals are looked at and their rights in order to protect them and ensure their safety. Thank you.